When I was a wee lad, about 2, 3 years ago, before I had any facial hair, maybe I had little whiskers like pubic hairs on my chin and mustache, I read the book, The Checklist Manifesto, in full. And after I finished reading the book, it took me about 5 to 6 hours, maybe 4, I realized I completely wasted my time because the only thing I got from the book was, well, you should use a checklist when you do things. Did I need 4, 5, 6 hour reading time in order to figure that out? You could have just told me that. The premise is very simple. The book was just fluffed out with a bunch of examples when people used it and how amazing it is. But that's completely useless, okay? I'm not stupid. I could figure out the premise when you just tell me what to do, okay? So, I think honestly this mindset, okay, the only book I'm ever going to read in full is the Bible. Okay, no, that's the only book I care about. All these other books is a complete waste of time. I learn more through video anyways. Books are a waste of time. You shouldn't spend your time reading them. And that's, I'd say, one side of the extreme. Alright, that's the side I was on. Then there's the other side of the extreme, which is what I thought I would be on when I first started reading the book of Checklist Manifesto. On this other side, which most people are fed into, is like, well, you should read a lot of books. You have the nerd going, I read 50 books a year, and that's why I'm so smart. Or Ty Lopez, like, you know, what makes you rich is knowledge. And it's a bunch of books, right? Books, read books, read books, read books. That's what they tell you. Both sides are wrong, as I've learned. As I've gotten older, more mature, and more wise. Both sides are wrong. I'm going to tell you exactly how you got to use books. So, this is a bit similar to, because I've done a lot of research on, like, okay, how are you supposed to read books? After I figured out, okay, both sides are probably wrong here. And, you know, there's people like Hamza who say, you know, read a book and then, you know, go back to it over and over again. But I don't really think that works either. I think that's also a waste of time. I don't think you should be spending hours reading. I don't see the benefit. I've read books before. What's the point? I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, okay? I'm going to give you a 4-point checklist, and we're going to go over the checklist. 1, find a subject you want to learn about. 2, find the best books in that category. 3, find a book summary. 4, follow my template to actually make it useful. Alright? This is exactly how you have to use books. Alright? So, first, find a subject you actually want to learn about. So let's say you, I don't know if this is true, but maybe it's true. Okay? Let's say you have a very tiny wiener. Alright? You got a micro penis. Alright? And you really want to change that. Go on the internet, number 2, okay? Go on the internet, go on Google, and look up books that will help me with my micropenis. And then, you'll find a list of books, and you'll find the highest rated books. Or maybe you'll learn about visualization. Same thing. Best books on visualization, improving visualization. Maybe you want to have better social skills. So look up books that improve social skills, and just find the highest rated books. For top, like, 10 or 15 books, okay? And then, number 3, we're blazing through this list, okay? It's very simple. It's very easy. 3, go on YouTube and look up the book summary. So, for example, The Art of the Deal book summary by Donald Trump. It's G's book right there. Well, you find the book summary, and you find the longest one within reason, okay? And there's a lot of good channels that actually make really in-depth summaries. I've watched them. Now, that's all simple, but the most important thing is step number 4. Follow my template to actually make the book useful. So, I wish I opened to the proper page on here. Maybe I can just one-hand this. Because I have a bunch of notes in here talking about, oh, this is what my future wife's going to be like. I don't want you seeing. I go autistically in detail, okay? So I don't want you guys looking at that. Now, people who know me will be laughing right now because they'll know what it says. But, okay, here. Right. So, there. Oh, you can't even see. I forgot the light. Whatever. It was a waste of time. Alright, so, basically, there's a template here. Alright, and it's in my Discord. So, just go in the description, go to the Discord if you want to copy and paste it, but I'll tell you here. Write down notes. So watch the summary and actually pay attention. And write down notes. Alright, this is a summary. Write down the notes. And then, this is how you make it useful. Because most people just write down notes and then they throw their notebook away and it's like, oh, well, I forgot. What you have to do is this. First, turn on your fan because it's getting a bit hot in here. What you want to do is make a section called application. Write down application, colon. Not semicolon, colon. Alright? Proper grammar here. And then write down how you can actually apply what you just learned in your life. So, for example, let's do a really autistically easy example. Okay, let's say you do a book summary of the win friends and influence people. One of the principles that talks about in the book is smile. Okay, so write down the note, and then the application section, write, okay, make a note to smile more. That's it. Now there's even more complicated things, like maybe you read a book, let's say like 4-hour work week. Okay, here, this is a good one. 4-hour work week, and you learn about outsourcing your work. Okay, write an application. Okay, I can outsource X work via this platform, and then you go do it. That's how you use books effectively. And you know what? Because a lot of people, they have the issue where they read the book and they forget about stuff, and then sometimes they don't even go back to it, but if they do, they have to go back to it and find the pages. They have to start marking all this other stuff. That's a waste of time. Because you can just go to the summary and find the important points and go back to it. Like literally just write it down or write down a notepad, open it up. Like a month later, you'll see, oh yeah, that. I'm going to go do that. It's much easier, it's much quicker, it's much more efficient, because what you got to look at it is like this, okay? This is the information bar, okay? When you read a book in full for 4 to 6 hours, right, or even more depending on how long the book is, you're going to get this much information out of it, okay? Now, let's say you watch a summary and do my method. You're going to get this much information out of it. This versus this. So you do get more information by reading the full book, but it's like that much of a difference. Now, what is the time difference? 30 minutes, 4 to 6 hours. See the point here? It's much more efficient. You get through more books quicker, and you actually still get basically all the important information. So this is how you're supposed to use books, okay? Don't be a geek, like, oh, well, I'm going to read all these books. I'm going to read 40 books a year. Because it's not going to make you successful, bro. I'm tired of all these nerds on the internet going, bro, set a goal. So you got to set a goal. 1 book a week. Then you're going to make money. Like, money's going to spawn. It's like those people in self-improvement say, you know, if you wake up in the morning and you take a cold shower and then you meditate, you are going to make $1 million a year. It's all BS. That's how you use books. If you want to join this movement, Building Back Christian Men, this is one tenet of it. One tenet. Learning. Okay? And I do think books are actually useful for learning, but only if you use them like this. If you want to join the movement, link in the description to the Discord. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos. Check the playlist in the description and learn about other stuff. I mean, I'm just amazing, okay? Do everything in the description because I'm cool. Those are my call to actions. See you next video.